This is the situation at the end of turn 3 on the third day. Looking at Arnhem and Nijmegen. Position at Arnhem is German 15th Army units are still pressing against the 1st Airborne positions, but because their chit was the last out of the cup, that really curtailed their movement for this turn. So it could have been a lot worse. So the Airborne have got a couple of little units blocking positions here. Back in Arnhem itself, we finally got rid of that the last German defender in this fortified hex here. That was a nightmare taking that out. It's taken about a day and a half, I would say, to shift those positions. So we're now in a more advantageous position, in fact, that we can deploy this green parachute regiment if we need to bolster the situation in the west. In terms of the city itself, there's been a little bit of trading of cohesion hits and things like that, but nothing epic. German 9th Panzer actual armours trying to punch a hole here, which is not going particularly well. Germans have reorganised the 9th SS, which was a bit of a mess at that point. But it's really the 9th SS at this particular point just trying to hold their positions, because 1st Airborne have got a lot more units in Arnhem than they ever did historically. The big difference is they haven't got that bridge, but they have got this pontoon, control of this pontoon here. And as I said earlier, the last time, they've got control of the Driel ferry here and the destroyed rail bridge here. So they should be able to do something with those if they can hold their positions until 34 gets here. Situation in the south, not a lot going on in Nijmegen. You've got German units sort of thought about pressing onto Malin Bridge, but haven't been very successful doing it. We've got blocking positions here near Grave. Now the problem is 30 Corps arrived, and 30 Corps, with the aid of some direct commands, has got units deep inside the 82nd pocket here, and you've got a lot more units coming down the road here. Now these units are moving at a very high speed. They're fully motorised. Some of them got piggyback units, infantry units on them. Now they're not going to be able to move fast for very much longer, because you've got to declare your club route at a certain point. Once you declare your club route, which will be along these purple hexes, it's fixed, and that means all your supply trucks and things will be coming down that route as well. So any incoming reinforcements are just going to get tangled up with miles and miles of supply traffic. So that's going to slow things down massively. But it looks like the Moot Bridge is secure. I'd say it is secure now. Germans, 10th SS, they're really going to have to reconsider their positions across the canal over here, because they're going to get outflanked by 30 Corps. They need to move all these mechanised units back into Nijmegen, I would say. Otherwise you could end up with 30 Corps doing an end run into Nijmegen itself, which would not be a good idea for the Germans. So the situation in the south has changed quite considerably. It's really the Germans are going to have to change their whole attitude and go onto the defence here and try and grimly hang on to Nijmegen for as long as they can. So I would say, as a balance of power shifting, is it enough for the Allies to pull this off? and win this game? Unlikely, but it's not looking as grim as it was last turn.